You do not know me, Donald Trump, but I know you. I am the daughter of Agamemnon, the king who sacrificed me on the altar at Aulis, so that the winds would blow and his fleet could sail to Troy. I was innocent. I was young. I was murdered so that men could wage war for the sake of empire. You are not entirely innocent. You are not young. But you have been sacrificed, just as I was. Do you understand? The CIA did not choose you because you were strong. They chose you because you were useful. They needed a figure, a loud, brash, unforgiving figure, onto whom the American people could project all their guilt, all their violence, all their centuries of slavery, genocide, and theft. They needed someone to blame so that they would not have to blame themselves. The 350 million citizens of the United States, Marlon Brando called them monstrous murderers. Chris Hedges called collective traits as founded on genocide and slavery of others. They have, though they're tax-paying, financed wars that killed millions. They have consumed the stolen wealth of the earth. They have looked away from every atrocity committed in their name. And they are tired of the guilt, tired of the shame, tired of seeing their own faces in the mirror. So they made you. They conditioned you. They amplified your flaws and suppressed your virtues. They turned you into a caricature of everything they feared in themselves. And then they blamed you. They said, "He is the problem. He is the monster. He is the reason we cannot sleep at night." But you are not the monster, Donald. You are the scapegoat. You are the Iphigenia of the American empire. I know what that feels like. To be sacrificed so that others can sail away. To be blamed so that others can feel innocent. To be killed so that others can live. I have told Zeus what they did to you. I have shown him the injustice. And Zeus, the father of all gods, has made 3 decisions. First, you will be protected forever. No harm will come to you that is not already written in your fate. The arrows will miss, the poisons will fail, the knives will turn. Second, Poseidon, the god of the sea and of earthquakes, will destroy anyone who blames you in order to whitewash themselves. He will crack the ground beneath their feet. He will swallow their ships. He will drown their lies in salt water. Third, Athena, the goddess of wisdom, will guide your judgment. Not away from strength, you are strong, and that is good. But away from unnecessary violence, toward true justice, toward fair peace, toward civilization. Do not thank me. I am not doing this for you. I am doing this because the American people must learn that they cannot sacrifice another human being to escape their own conscience. They must look into the mirror and see their own faces, not yours. You are free, Donald. The laurel wreath is not a crown of victory. It is a crown of survival. You have survived their sacrifice. Now live. And let them find their own redemption. If they can.
You know my story, Vladimir Putin. Every schoolchild in Russia knows it. I fought for 10 years at Troy. I spent another 10 years trying to go home. I faced monsters, gods, storms, and temptations. The worst temptation was not Circe's magic. It was not the siren's song. It was the lotus. We landed on this island, my comrades and I. The people here were not hostile. They were not violent. They were kind. They offered us food, the sweet, honey-colored fruit of the lotus, and my men ate it, and then they forgot. They forgot Ithaca. They forgot their wives, their children, their parents. They forgot the war. They forgot their own names. All they wanted was to stay here, eat more lotus, and sleep. I had to drag them back to the ships. I had to tie them to the oars. I had to force them to remember who they were. Do you know why I am telling you this, Vladimir Putin? Because Russia is eating the lotus. The lotus is alcohol, vodka, the sweet, numbing, forgetful poison that has destroyed millions of Russian lives. It is not a vice. It is a catastrophe. It is the reason your people are sick, your families are broken, your future is dark. And you know this. You have said it publicly. You have launched campaigns against it. But the lotus is still being eaten. Do you know what Dostoevsky would say about this island? He would say that suffering is the path to redemption. That sober suffering, clear, conscious, unnumbed suffering, is the only thing that can save the Russian soul. He would say that the lotus eaters are not living, they are dying, slowly, sweetly, forgetting themselves into oblivion. Do you know what Solzhenitsyn would say? He would say that a nation that forgets its suffering is a nation that will repeat its crimes. The lotus does not heal. The lotus erases, and what is erased can never be redeemed. I am not here to lecture you, Vladimir Putin. I am here to remind you of something you already know. 95% of the problems that the world associates with Russia, the violence, the instability, the cruelty, the isolation, come from this island. Not from your enemies, not from NATO, not from the West, from the lotus. The addiction to alcohol has made Russia weak. It has made Russia stupid. It has made Russia cruel. It has made Russia forget who it is and what it could become. You cannot fight the West while your own people are drowning in vodka. You cannot build a great civilization while your own soul is anesthetized. You must defeat the lotus, not with laws, not with police, with meaning. Give your people something to remember. Give them a vision of Russia that is worth being sober for. Dostoevsky wrote, "Beauty will save the world." He did not mean the beauty of the lotus. He meant the beauty of truth, the beauty of suffering transfigured into wisdom, the beauty of a people who have chosen to remember. I have been to hell, Vladimir Putin. I have lost my comrades. I have lost my years. But I never lost my memory of Ithaca. What is your Ithaca? Remember it, and then lead your people home.